Okay, welcome to back. In previous lecture, we discussed about the oxygen cycle as well as the nitrogen cycle, and we see that how nitrogen, how oxygen will replenish, recycle by various organisms through the different types of the process. Now, here importance another gaseous molecule, that is a carbon dioxide. Here we can see the carbon cycle. We can see here the carbon cycle. You know that molecular formula is the CO2, that is carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide is not plenty amount in present in the atmosphere. There is having only 1%, 0.03%. This is the percentage of the carbon dioxides. This is very less as compared to the oxygen, nitrogen, but this is a very important gas. This is a very important gas for all, like human beings, animals, all, and especially for the plants, because if the carbon is absent, life cannot exist like oxygens. Now we can see how. Okay, their constitution is the 0.03% in the atmosphere. This will be the ask for the MCQ in the many times university exams. That is present in the atmosphere as well as is also present in the water. So sometimes this will be the form the when carbon dioxide react with the water, they form the combined form. Water also contain carbon in the form of dissolved carbon dioxides. When this carbon dioxide is dissolved in the water, they form this carbonium ion like this. Autotrophs. Now you know that from you learned these photosynthesis, respirations, glycolysis in the 11th 12th exam. Okay, as well as the in this semester also we have this for plant in the plant metabolism. This portion will be the cover. Where is the carbon dioxide is used? You know the how recycling. Before you know that the how recycling of the any element, you know that the function of this element. When this you know that this is a function of the elements, then can you easily know that the how this recycling, replenishing the take place. As you know that the producers, okay, I told many times, producers are the green plants. Producers are the green plant where function as the trapping the light energy and converted into the chemical energy. That means these plants can fix the carbon dioxides. Okay, this is the carbon dioxides fixed by the enzyme, that is the Rubisco. Okay, in presence of RUBP, and they from the glucose. They from the glucose molecules. That means the glucose molecules we can eat or we are used for our metabolism is made up from the purely made up from this carbon dioxide. This carbon is used for the photosynthesis process for making the food. This you know that this basic autotrophs or producers. Autotrophs means those organism they can synthesize their own food materials. Autotrophs or producers use carbon dioxide to perform photosynthesis. They perform the photo. These autotrophs or producers use carbon dioxide to perform photosynthesis and convert carbon dioxide. They convert carbon dioxide into the carbohydrates. They can therefore they conversion of carbon dioxide into the carbohydrate from the carbon to they from the glucose through the process of the photosynthesis. Carbohydrate, now this carbohydrate is the main source of the energy for plants, animals. Okay, now these carbohydrates hydrates provide carbon skeleton for the synthesis of other macromolecules like protein, lipid, fats. Those present in the protein, lipids, you know that is made from the carbon. This protein made from carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. Okay, this lipid also contain longer chain of the carbon and hydrogen and oxygens. You know that when this carbohydrate breakdown in our body, and their carbon, oxygen, hydrogens are used for the making this backbone. This is known as the skeletons or backbone of the macromolecule like protein, lipids. Protein having very important role. Protein from the our body building is made from these proteins, as well as the enzyme is made from the protein. Okay, they the lot of metabolic reaction in the body is catalyzed by the enzymes, and this enzyme made up from the proteins. Okay, lipid also very important roles in the regulation of the our body temperature, relaxation. Okay, contraction, relaxation of the cells is a very important role of the lipids. Okay, and this made up from the these carbohydrates. Okay, this carbohydrate provide the carbon skeleton from the protein and lipid. Now what happened then? The primary consumers. Okay, primary consumers means those are the herbivorous animals eat plant, and primary consumers are eaten by the secondary consumers. 1 minute. secondary consumer and secondary consumer by the tertiary consumer, and thus carbon from plant body enters into the animal body. Therefore this carbons is entered into the animal body from the primary, secondary, tertiary consumers. Both plants and animal respires. Okay. Well, in the plant, you know that during the plant carbon is synthesis or carbon is fixed, but at the night the plant uptake the oxygen and release the carbon dioxide during the process of the respiration. Okay, this is known as the we know that in the citric acid cycles where carbon dioxide is released and oxygen is used during the night. As well as the same this happens in the mitochondria. You know that this phenomenon happens same into the our body in the mitochondria. We are taking the oxygens, okay, and release the carbon dioxides. Now both plants and animal respires. In the respirations, oxygen enters into the body. Okay, you know that this oxygens enter. You can say that this oxygen enter into the plant and animal body, and carbon dioxide is released to the atmospheres. Now decomposers like that is a bacteria and fungi, okay, like actinomycetes, disintegrate dead remain of plant and animals and animal waste. When they disintegrate these dead organic matter of animals, plants, they degrade it. Okay, when the degradation takes place, the carbon dioxide is released from this body and mixed with the carbon dioxide pool, and they mix with the carbon dioxide pool. During decomposition, carbon dioxide is liberated, which is the added to the carbon dioxide pool of the atmospheres. Undecomposed organic matter of plant and animal again get incorporated into the carbon cycles. When you know that when undecomposed organic matter of plant and animal take place. Now we know that the coals, petroleums, okay, natural gases, these are made from the billions of the years. Okay, how when these plants, animals, when these are buried in the earth, okay, and then previous that is going to the billions of the years, this coals is made from this plant, from these animals. This petroleum gases is made from these decomposed organic matters of plant and animals. All these fuels which are present, that is petrol, diesels, gases, okay, coils, these are made from the undecomposed organic matter of plant animal origins. Okay. Now we can see here that is this is the carbon cycle. This is a very nice diagram, we can easily understand. Here our main element, that is this carbon dioxide, this how will be the recycle take place. Okay, we can see here that is first is the carbon dioxide. When this carbon dioxide is fixed by the photosynthesis process, green plant into the carbohydrate, protein, etc. Okay, then this carbohydrate protein producers, that is which are present in the producers, are eaten by the secondary tertiary consumers. That means this carbon get assimilated into the animals, that is animal assimilation. We can see here animal assimilations, and this carbon is fixed in the form of fats. Okay, you know that the excess energy is stored in our bodies in the fats, that is fats, etc. in animals. Then next is we can see here, first of all we see the how carbon will be the replenished. Then fats in animals are three way of, that is the first is the combustion. When their fat will be the combustion, our mitochondria, where respiration process take place, carbon dioxide is released through the combustion or animal respiration. During the respiration, carbon dioxide is released, and combustion, when sometime what happen during the exercise or during the working hard, the excess fats in our body is combustion of the take place. Combustion of these fats take place in the form of carbon dioxides. Those fats present in our body is combust or burns in the form of carbon dioxides. Okay, this is very important combustion process. Due to the combustion, this carbon dioxide release. Animal respirations, at this time this animal respiration, carbon dioxide is also released in the atmosphere. Then microorganisms, when these animals get dead, okay, their dead organic matter is decayed by the microorganisms like bacteria and fungi, and they release the carbon dioxide from their dead body into the atmosphere. Likewise, this will be the recycling of the carbon dioxide take place. Now here when this carbon dioxide present in the form of carbohydrate proteins in the plants, there are another three way, that is first is the plant respiration. Through this respiration this carbon dioxide is released and mixed into this carbon dioxide mixed into the carbon cycles. Then combustion, same, excess food in the plant is also combustion take place of these excess foods, and this will be the release in the form of carbon dioxides. When this plant get dead, decay, the decaying process start on by the microorganism, the bacteria and fungi, and the carbon dioxide present inside dead body, this will be released in the carbon pool. Likewise this carbon dioxide recycle or replenish take place. Okay, I hope you can easily understand from these diagrams. Now last part, earth crust. Okay, we can hear in previous slide I told that undecomposed organic matter of plant and animals are stored in the form of earth crust as a coil. Okay, दगडी कोळसा ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, गॅस, various gases, petroleums, limestones or coral relief. Carbon from such deposit may be liberated after a long period of their times. Okay, people does not know how this use coal, how this gas, petroleum, limestone until then, but in the few decades, in the few next 100 years, your consumption of this coal, gas, petroleum, limestone, this is drastically changes. Okay, these are in the large amount, in the plenty amount you can use this petroleum, gas, coals. Okay, that means the carbons are present in this coal, gas, petroleum, limestone. You can use for as a fuel. Okay, carbon from such deposits may be liberated after long period of time. The fossil fuels, this is the nothing but the fossil fuels like oil, petroleums are used to run auto vehicles. After burning of such fossil fuels, carbon in the form of carbon dioxide is released to the atmosphere. Okay, this you know that the use of this all this this coal, petroleums. Okay, these are used in the most of the automobile industry. Okay, lot of industry for making the energy, that is electrical energy. This stored carbon is released in the form of carbon dioxide in the earth. Okay, in this way carbon in cycle is the maintained. Okay, I hope you understand all these things. We can stop here.